Have you been feeling disconnected lately? Or maybe you just feel shallow breathing, tightness in your chest, or just heavy or uninspired. And you might even be around people and still feel lonely. Reality is, loneliness isn't necessarily just about being around people or about being alone. At its core, it actually comes from feeling disconnected from yourself and from your expression. In Chinese medicine, this kind of disconnection comes from the lungs and the heart. So it's our capacity to breathe and allow life in and to connect to it. And so when these systems are depleted or guarded, then we can feel disconnected. So in this 20-minute gentle yoga practice, we'll focus on the lung and heart meridians. And this isn't to force a sense of openness or connection, but rather to gently and gradually create space through your chest, in your breath, and with your body and your mental and emotional bodies. So instead of seeking connection outside of yourself, we'll practice building that sense of connection from within. So come to sit comfortably on your mat. And if you want, you can sit on a small cushion to raise your hips so your knees can rest down pretty easily and you feel relaxed through your inner thighs. I usually sit that way, I just don't have a cushion right now. All right, and then let your hands rest where you want and just let yourself begin to settle in. And letting your awareness anchor into your body, into sensations in your body. So if there are emotions that are more active in you, or more thoughts that are moving through your mind right now, perhaps you can feel into how those emotions, how those thoughts are existing in your body, how they're surfacing in your body. And this is really just noticing. There's no judgment, there's no fixing. It's just awareness. Now you can bring your arms out wide and cross your left arm over your right and hug yourself. So you're going to walk your hands as far toward your spine as you can. And perhaps you get your fingers to the inside of your shoulder blades. You can even massage your back if that feels good. And feel this contact with yourself. Feeling the support of your arms, the containment of your arms wrapped around yourself, maybe the temperature of your arms, your hands. And now keeping your arms crossed, we're going to wrap the forearms around each other as far as they'll go. And now let's make this a little more active so you can begin to press your forearms against each other. And then reach your elbows out. And begin to reach the elbows up and away from the chest at the same time. So perhaps you feel the shoulder blades moving away from your spine, opening up these muscles, and also creating more space for the back of your heart, for your back lungs. And now we're going to take a big circle with the elbows. So begin slowly taking the elbows over to the left side. And continue circling, bringing the elbows down. And continue taking the elbows to the other side. Maybe one shoulder feels different than the other. Taking it all the way up. And then change direction. Circling, taking the elbows over to the right side. All the way down. And circling, taking the arms all the way over. to the left side, and all the way up. Now you can release, coming back to sit. Now let's change the crossing of the legs. Take your arms out wide. Bring your right arm over your left and hug yourself once again. So you're walking your fingers as far toward the spine as they will go. And again, feeling this connection and contact with yourself, that you have yourself. You have the support of your body and your breath at all times, which is pretty incredible if we really think about it. And we don't have to think about it with the mind, we can feel it. Now, keeping the arms crossed, wrap the forearms around each other and begin to press the arms against each other. And then reach up and out through your elbows. See how high you can take your elbows up as the shoulders release down into the back. And now we're going to take a big circle, taking the elbows over to the right side. See if you can keep grounding your shoulders into the back at the same time. Bringing the elbows down as far as they will go. And then circling up around the left side as far as the elbows will go, all the way back up to the center. And then changing direction. And maybe as you do this, you already feel some space opening up. If not, that's totally fine. Feeling how your breath can help you create space in your body. And that creates space in your mental and emotional bodies as well. Release. Take the palms facing up, hands rested onto your knees, just taking a couple breaths here. Feeling into space you've already generated. Feeling perhaps a little more connected, a little more contained, and in contact with yourself, with your body, with your breath. You always have you, right? And we always have the earth, and the earth always has us. Now let's wrap the fingers around the thumbs and squeeze your thumbs as tightly as you can. So we're squeezing into the lung meridian and squeezing with the index finger into the large intestine meridian, squeezing with the pinky fingers into the heart meridian. And really, we have a lot of meridians running through the fingers. Now go ahead, open up through the chest, take the elbows back. And on an exhale, round out through the upper back, bringing the elbows, the arms together, breathing into your back lungs. Do this a couple more times. So you're inhaling, opening through the chest, drawing the elbows back. Keep squeezing your thumbs with your fingers and exhaling, rounding out through the back, the belly drawing in, softening through the chest. 2 more times. Feeling into the whole of your lungs, the whole of your heart, the space through your breath. And once you finish that, you can rest your hands down onto your knees. And from here, we'll come into a tabletop position. Have your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. On an inhale, look forward, lift up through the tailbone. Exhale, round out through the back. Inhale, opening up through the front of the heart, drawing the shoulder blades in toward the spine. Exhaling, opening up through the back of the heart, through the back lungs. 2 more times, feeling how your breath can move with your body. Feeling into the space of your heart, your lungs, down through your arms, your hands, your fingers. And now you can come into a neutral tabletop position. And now walk your hands out, lower your hips down, and let's come all the way onto the belly. Let's take the left arm out to the side. The palm is facing down. The fingers are open. And you can bring your left ear down to the ground And press into your right hand so you're rolling onto your left side. Now, if this feels like a comfortable opening for you, you can stay here. You can bend through your right leg, take your right foot behind your left knee, and then feel into this opening when you let your hips rock back and forth. Your right knee rocks back, and it increases the opening into your left shoulder. So you can control the opening. And then you can take your right arm up and reach back through that arm. This will increase the opening into your left shoulder, and then let that hand rest behind your back. Now, if that's too intense, just let the hand rest out in front of you. You're working with your body where you're at now. This is more about supporting yourself, being with yourself. So if you have a tendency to push yourself into edges and that stresses you out, just notice that and see if you can back off a little bit. And you can deepen the opening simply by letting your hips release back, walking your foot further back. And now you can press into your right foot to come back onto your belly. And from here, we're going to bring the hands down onto the mat, press into the hands, and slide your right arm out. Now we're going to take the left arm behind the right elbow and walk the fingers out as far as they'll go. And then you can release down. So you're going to walk your right hand forward, walking the fingers out, and then let your head release down. So this is to continue opening into your left shoulder. And feeling how your breath can support this opening and how it can support your awareness. Feeling how much you can relax through the chest, through the shoulders. So your weight is releasing down through your left arm, and that will increase the opening as much as feels good for you through the outside of your left arm. Creating more space through your back lungs. Perhaps here you want to feel your breath move into your side lungs, opening up through the side ribs. That can get very closed off when we're protecting ourselves. And really just when we're being human, the arms rest down alongside the side ribs. And so we're helping that space open up. And now you can come up, and we're going to open up into a twist. So you're going to let your head rest down and let your right arm come out to the side. Perhaps your head wants to rest toward your right shoulder. And then here you're letting your right side open up, letting your breath move into your right lung, especially out through the side ribs. Again, opening up through this space. And then you can bring your right hand back. Bring your left hand back out. And we'll do this on the other side. So you can take your right arm out to the side. The palm is facing down. The fingers are open. And let your right ear relax down onto the ground. And you can press into your left hand So you roll over onto the left side of your body. Now again, if this feels like you already have enough of an opening for your shoulder, you can stay here. You can bend through your left knee, take the left foot behind you. That can help you balance here. And then feel how when you create some movement with your hips, letting your left knee rock back, the hip rock back, that it deepens the opening into your right shoulder. So this means you can take care of yourself in this posture, which helps you relax. It helps you breathe. If you want to take this further, if you feel like it's comfortable to open up a little deeper, you can take your left arm up and then let that hand rest behind your back. You can always close your eyes if you haven't been already. And if you want to deepen the opening, you can walk your foot away from your knee and let the hips rock open. Noticing your tendencies and how you are with yourself. And letting yourself be your own caretaker, your own supporter, by how present you can be with yourself and how grounded you can be. So letting your awareness come into your body, feeling into your breath, feeling into the opening, feeling into sensations, the quality of the sensations. And if your mind wanders, that's natural. Just bring your awareness back into your body. And this helps you remain present with what is, so you don't have to resist any heavy emotions. You can be with them by being with your body. And they can move through the body, and then they naturally move on their own and they eventually release. Now you can begin to roll down, bring your left hand in front of you if it isn't already, coming onto your belly, and bring your hands down to the mat. You can slide your left hand out and then bring your right arm out so it's underneath you. And then walk your right hand over as far as it will go, and walk your left hand out in front of you as far as it will go. And then let your head way down. And from here, your job is to release. Let your torso be heavy into your arm. So you're letting go of any holding, any activation. And as you do, you deepen into the opening, opening up through your heart channel, down through your arm. And through this, we're opening up through the arms, the hands, the fingers that actively give and receive. Feeling how the arms, the hands, the fingers are really an extension of the heart, of the lungs, and of the ribs. And as we create space through the heart, the lungs, the ribs, the chest, the upper back, we create space down through the arms, the hands, the fingers, and all of this increases our capacity to allow ourselves to be connected and be held in sensation, held and contained first and foremost by ourselves. And it's not to be hyper independent, it's to first and foremost have ourselves. And have our body, which is the earth. It is of the earth. The earth always has us. And now we're going to roll into an open twist, bringing your head down, letting your left arm come out to the side, Your left leg can be bent. Your head can rest toward your left shoulder. Feeling space open up through your left lung into the left ribs, around your heart, down through your left arm, into your hand, your fingers. And now you can unwind. And from here, you can come onto your back. Let's bring the knees in to the chest and hug your knees in. And just like we did in the opening, feel how you can hug yourself, feeling this closure and containment through your body and the safety in your body. And then from here, you can make your way into Shavasana. So taking your arms out long, your palms facing up, your shoulders into your back. Your legs are rested out and feeling space through your heart, through your lungs, your chest, your upper back, down through your shoulders and into your arms, your hands, and your fingers. Enjoying the fruit of your labor from this practice, perhaps feeling more supported from yourself, by yourself, and within yourself. And before you move on with your day, just take one more slow breath, feeling connection here, beginning now in small moments of awareness. And when we soften the chest and we connect to the breath and allow space in the heart, we begin rebuilding connection from the inside out. Now, if you've been navigating loneliness, stress, burnout, or emotional heaviness or overwhelm, I have 5 free Meridian yoga practices for real life symptoms to help you work directly with the Meridian system in a simple embodied way. You can find that linked in the description below. And if this practice resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I always love hearing what you're moving through. And subscribe so you receive the practices that I'm sharing every week here. Thanks so much for taking this time to be present with yourself, with your body, and with your breath. And thanks for practicing with me. I'll see you in the next video.